Subscribe to Film Companion for your film fix. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
रॉबिन हुड का एक इमेज होता है कि रॉबिन हुड ऐसा होगा, उसने इतना इतना चौड़ा होगा, इतना लंबा होगा, घोड़ा ऐसा चलाता होगा. Now, I think what we do is we find the Robin Hoods for the directors.
You have to fight. I do think that as casting directors, we come in to challenge a little. We come in to also root sometimes for the underdog.
I feel it's very difficult for me if I hurt an actor's emotion or anybody, because somewhere his confidence will go so low before entering to any audition room, he'll be shattered.
आप अगर मुंबई आना तो तैयारी के साथ आइए. ये बगैर ये जैसे एक योद्धा होता है, एक्टर बिल्कुल एक योद्धा की तरह है. ये तो लड़ाई का मैदान है. यहाँ अगर आपके जितने भी अस्त्र शस्त्र आपके हाथ में नहीं होंगे तो कोई मतलब नहीं है यहाँ बिना हथियार के लड़ने का. और हथियार क्या है? आपके स्किल्स.
So, hello everyone. I'm so happy to have you all on Film Companion. I have been wanting to get into the process of casting for months, and I'm grateful कि सबके schedules matched. Though we are missing Mukesh Chhabra, Shanu Sharma, and Nandini Srikan, none of whom could be here क्योंकि personal reasons. लेकिन thank you all of you for making the time. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to first understand. The casting director job is a very new job, at least in the Hindi film industry. You know, 10-12 साल पहले, it was the assistant director's job or somebody else's job to find actors. Tell me, if you had to just in 2 lines sum up what you do, what would you say?
Yeah, I mean, it was always like, like reading stories when you were in school. जब हम कहानियां पढ़ते हैं और वो कहानियां पढ़ के हमारे दिमाग में कुछ इमेज आता है. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल रॉबिन हुड का एक इमेज होता है कि रॉबिन हुड ऐसा होगा, उसने इतना चौड़ा होगा, इतना लंबा होगा, घोड़ा ऐसा चलाता होगा. Now, I think what we do is we find the Robin Hoods for the directors. What they are imagining, whatever वो जो सोच रहे हैं, वो जो उनके हिसाब का जो रॉबिन हुड होता है, वो हम ढूंढ के लाते हैं. I think that is how I see it.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Tess?
I'm going to, I think, end up being a little more philosophical, I think, at the end of it all. But I think as a casting director, we kind of dabble in alchemy when it comes to people, because if you're doing alchemy with actors, and I think they're the only living, breathing part of any cinema. And, to get this chance to kind of collaborate very early on, and be it with directors, sometimes actually even just with producers and studios. And, it's very early on where even they may not have a director on board, but we're working with the studio to find the cast to this script. But, we're the ones who bring the alive to every cinema, because apart from the actors, everything else is kind of a bit non-living on screen. But we bring that. It's an alchemy that we bring to screen.
That's lovely. That's a lovely description. I think of all of you as jewelers. वो जौहरी कहते हैं ना कि वो तराशते हैं. And I was just thinking कि I understand you're all looking कि acting तो the person has to know, right? Acting skills तो होनी ही चाहिए. The look should fit. Maybe language, maybe attitude. लेकिन finally, when it comes down to just the last 2 or 3 people, right? How do you know? How do you know कि 2000 बच्चों में से Sunny Pawar is the right guy for Lion? How do you know, Abhishek, कि Siddhant Chaturvedi is the right person for Inside Edge? जब last 2 या 3 में हो, is it pure instinct? Are you just working कि जो gut feeling बोलते हैं? Is it just that?
I'd like to say something happened. Something happens
exactly.
because we're seeing the same scene or the same sequence being done over and over by multiple children or multiple actors, and then someone comes in and just does something. And I think that's why for me it's a little alchemy, because you sense it, you feel it. Abhishek, if you've gone through the crazy, rigmarole of hundreds and 200s and thousands of people, that one person comes in and something happens, and and you're excited to show that tape, and you're excited to call your director, and you want them to see that first, so you label it that way and things like that.
भैया क्या कर रहे हैं?
साइकिल बना रहा हूँ. क्यों?
कितना का?
अरे मैं बाहर जा रहा हूँ 1 हफ्ते के लिए, इसलिए.
मैं भी हूँ.
नहीं, मैं थोड़ा सा इस बात को ऐसे कहूँगा कि राइटर और डायरेक्टर बहुत पहले से इन कैरेक्टर्स के साथ जुड़े होते हैं, उनको सब, उनको जी रहे हैं, उनको खा रहे हैं, उनको पी रहे हैं, रात दिन उन्हीं के साथ रहते हैं। तीसरा जो बंदा होता है वो कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर होता है, जिसको भी जो भी डायरेक्टर के हिसाब से कि हम इनको इनके साथ काम करना चाहेंगे बुलाते हैं। फिर वो जो अपने सपनों का राजकुमार है, वो फिर जो भी है उसके बारे में वो डायरेक्टर से कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर से बात करेंगे, क्योंकि वो इतने 2 साल से उस कैरेक्टर के साथ जी रहे हैं। यही बात जो हनी ने कही उसके पहले, कि हम शायद वो है जो उनके सपनों का राजकुमार, या वो जो उनके विजन में है, जो वो अपने सपनों में देखते कि मेरा कैरेक्टर ऐसा होगा, या मेरा विक्की ऐसा होगा, मेरी आशिमा ऐसी होगी, तो फिर हम उसके हिसाब से ही उनको तसल्ली कराते हैं कि भाई ये चीज है। क्योंकि हम तब तक हम इतनी सारी मीटिंग्स हो चुकी होती हैं कि हम इतना समझ जाते हैं उन चीजों को कि भाई हाँ मेरा ख्याल से ये है। फिर 19-20 चीजें होती हैं और वो फिर एक बेसिक इंस्टिंक्ट होता है कि नहीं यही है बस, और आप इतनी शिद्दत के साथ डायरेक्टर को कन्विंस कराते हैं, फिर उसको वो सपने में दिखने लग जाता है कि नहीं यही मेरा किरदार है, यही मेरा जो मैं ढूंढ रहा हूँ, यही मेरा राजकुमार है मेरे ख्याल से।
नहीं तो जोगी जी, आपने हजारों एक्टर्स के टेस्ट किए होंगे, तो लिटरली होता क्या है? डू यू फील जैसे मतलब हेयर स्टैंडिंग ऑन एंड, कहीं पे कुछ वो जो एक्स फैक्टर होता है वो एक्चुअली रियलिटी में क्या होता है?
जब आप ऑडिशन करते हैं तो आप सिर्फ यही नहीं देखते हैं कि वो उसकी मेमोरी स्किल कितना है, वो कितना याद कर लेता है या एकदम से चीजों को समझ जाता है, तो उसकी पूरी पर्सनैलिटी, चूंकि आप जितने भी यहाँ सब गुणी लोग बैठे हैं सब इतने अच्छे से काम करते हैं कि वो उस पर्सन को एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग इतनी बार जानते हैं कि वो गिव एंड टेक इस तरह से हो जाता है लास्ट तक आते आते कि वो इतना ईज हो जाता है, एक दूसरे के ऊपर इतना भरोसा हो जाता है। भरोसे की बात जरूरी है, डायरेक्टर भी भरोसा करता है कि नहीं यही है बिल्कुल, ये जो मेरा कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर कह रहा है ये जो एक्टर है बिल्कुल सही है। तो एक भरोसे की बात बहुत ज्यादा है कि आप भरोसा इतना कर लेते हैं, वो हो जाता है आपको भरोसा कि नहीं ये मेरा बिलीव है। और बिलीव है नहीं तो ये तो एंडलेस आप करते रहिए, वन मोर करते रहिए, कहीं ना कहीं तो आपको रुकना पड़ेगा। और वो भरोसा है तभी आप रुकते हैं कि बस ये है, ये मेरा सपनों का राजकुमार है।
In my case, I try to do very less auditions. I don't do many auditions, you know, and when given a character, I would like to meet so many people rather than putting them on tape. I try and spend lots of time with them, because while meeting such kind of people, somewhere I also get to know what actually I'm looking at, what is I'm looking forward to, the kind of response the other person is giving it to me. Like I remember for like when I was trying to cast Jujhar, say like in Urta Punjab, I met couple of people. I just met Manav Vij and I just asked him, can you put on some 6, 7, 8 kgs? I have 3 months for your audition. He said कि पाजी I can definitely put on 8 kgs, पर अगर audition के बाद reject हो गया तो वो 8 किलो उतारने में बहुत time जाएगा. So somewhere I was so convinced with him. I said, no, you just put on your weight and let your beard grow. And then we tried to, I called him. I said, okay, this is a kind of situation. You just say, like, if the truck is coming and you need to stop, you are really pissed off कि ये कब से मतलब 10,000 रुपए महीने ही लेते रहेंगे. तो the first thing he started with the abuse कि oh my ऐसे करके, and me and Abhishek both, we did only one take.
चौदा मैक्सिको बनाएगा, साढ़े पंजाब नू मैक्सिको बनाएगा, कहते जाके पुलर साहब नू रेट बताओ.
And the moment he started, we didn't even finish the audition. We paused the thing and Abhishek was like, this is the guy. So it's always like interaction is what makes it more important. And I definitely see ये जो last के stages होते हैं ना कि 1, 2, 3 लोग रह गए हैं, उनमें से who's the best, that I don't think that stage comes.
अच्छा?
I don't think that stage comes too early, because when you're in the process of the auditioning and meeting people, वो कौन से नंबर का आदमी है जिससे आप मिल चुके हो, वो घंटी तभी बज जाती है कि हाँ ये बंदा है. Like Balli, Daljit's younger brother, I had to find I knew कि I can't find a actor. I'm not looking for an actor. I asked my team to go to Sion Gurdwara and उसके आसपास में बहुत सारी mobile shops हैं, and just look, try and capture random kids who are served. Try to capture their activities. So I got this guy Balli who works at one small shop. So it's a natural thing. So it's not like, so I put these kind of people in a situation and I ask them to react to the situation without knowing the script. Because at this age, it's not, and the person who's also coming from non-actor background, it's very difficult for him to understand the character and the meaning and relationship. So we just put that person into a situation to see how he reacts. वो immediately पता लग जाता है कि whether we need to do more tests or not. Then
yeah,
how
I
much
agree
you
with,
work
yeah. Especially with children also, it's very, very much that. It's about just making it their reality. So like when we're in schools and things like that, it's just, sometimes we're just looking for the child who can be still in the noisiest, most distractive place. And can he hold that? So it's playing with memory, it's playing with their reality, and just finding them reacting to things like Honey said. And you see it and you notice with 50 of them, you'll see those two who suddenly just, shine through amongst the others.
Abhishek, you had said in an interview that one of sort of your most exciting experiences as a casting director was casting a transgender person for a transgender character in Patal Lok. And you said that, you couldn't find anybody in Mumbai, and then you sent a team to Manipur, and you said that when that audition tape came, you were like squealing up and down like a little kid. Can you all sort of tell me how long are these pursuits?
Yeah.
How long can they be? मतलब कितना time लगता है to find that right person? How long was it for you, Abhishek?
Exactly. So wait, sometimes that's what I think, the instinct sometimes can come in, like, the first audition you watch, and then otherwise it can, take a really long time. Like for me, even the same happened during Secret Superstar when we were casting the boy's character, and we were not finding anybody in Bombay, and we had to go to Gujarat, and वहाँ पे 200-300 बच्चों में से हम लोग वही कर रहे हैं, ढूंढ रहे हैं एक बच्चे को, like how Tess is saying that we can't give scenes to the kids. We have to, see how they are reacting to situations and everything. And all of that is happening. And suddenly I see Tirth, that boy, performing in front of me. And I look at him and I'm like, yes, this is it. I got my Chintan. And I called my director Advait and I said, "Ki hame mil gaya." Even though he has not seen the audition, even though I know that it is his call, he's going to come in and tell me at the end of the day, ki, Abhishek, ye mujhe acha nahi laga. But that moment I know that, I have got my Chintan. And I think same thing with Hantoy, where we knew it's going to be an uphill task. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very difficult to find transgenders who can act, and also it's a series. So you're not casting for a feature film where you have 4-5 scenes, and then you have to have an actor who can really perform the character through, inside out, through all those episodes. And again, I think once I saw the test, I knew that I have found my Chini, but I knew that there is a convincing bacha hai abhi, wo director ko dikhana hai, he has to say, they also have to trust that, okay, yeah, maybe you are right. And there's always a maybe in those last 2-3, as the last 3 shortlists, the director is always saying maybe you are very sure about something. Maybe the chief associate director or the chief ID is sure about somebody else. Now you have to find your way through all these debates and confusions to finally put your mark on one character.
क्या प्लान था तेरा? हाँ, किसने नहीं आता? क्या प्लान था तेरा? मैं कुछ नहीं जानती साहब। साहब हूँ मैं। औरत मैं तुम्हें फर्क समझाऊँ? साहब हूँ मैं। Sorry मैडम, मैं कुछ नहीं जानती।
But tell me, अगर you seen, जैसे you were just saying कि you see a kid and you feel it, and or you see an actor, or instinctive, your gut is कि this is the right person. But then the director has to be convinced, right? Finally, he or she is the captain of the ship. So tell me, and if you don't want to take names, don't take names, but what's the biggest fight you had to cast somebody? Either somebody you were not convinced about, or somebody you were really convinced about.
मैं एक फिल्म थी, विक्रम की पहली फिल्म थी उड़ान, इस बच्चे को मैं जानता था, 1-2 बार वो आया था ऑडिशन के लिए, और एड के लिए सिर्फ, वो एक्टर भी नहीं था। मैं रजत की बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं अभी बोल सकता हूँ, क्योंकि उस बीच हमारी बहुत सारी बातें होती थी, क्योंकि मेरा ऑफिस वर्सोवा में ही था और वो वहीं रहता था, तो आते जाते चाय पीना, उससे मुझे बात करना बहुत अच्छा लगता, दोनों की बहुत अच्छी दोस्ती हो गई। उस दोस्ती के अंदर जब ये स्क्रिप्ट आई तो मैं 110% कन्विंस था अनुपमा कि ये इस बच्चे की आंखें, क्योंकि मैं वो जो दर्द, वो पेन, जो उस बच्चे का अकेलापन, 12 साल से घर नहीं गया, 10 साल से घर नहीं गया, जो भी वो कहानी थी, तो मैं बहुत कन्विंस था। बहुत सारे बच्चों के ऑडिशंस के, लेकिन मैं बार बार विक्रम को कह रहा था ये एक लड़का है, मैं उसको करूंगा, थोड़ा सा उसको मैंने बताया था कि तो थोड़ा तैयार हो जा, थोड़ा ये पढ़ ले, वो पढ़ ले, ये कहानियां पढ़ ले, जस्ट ऐसे, क्योंकि मुझे पता नहीं क्यों एक अंधविश्वास की तरह आप कह सकते हैं इसको, कि मुझे था कि ये बच्चे में वो बात है। और फाइनली उसका ऑडिशन उतना अच्छा नहीं था, लेकिन उससे मिलके मैंने विक्रम को बोला कि यार तुम एक बार मिल लो। उसके बाद हमारा लंबा कन्वर्सेशन हुआ, उसके बाद सब अनुराग भी है, सब लोग, ये नहीं यार यही है वो। तो कई बार ऐसा होता है, कई बार बहुत अच्छा ऑडिशन नहीं होता है, आप जितना भी 15-20 मिनट में, आधे घंटे में या 1 घंटे में कितना भी इसको आप ब्रीफ कर लीजिए, लेकिन चीजें ऐसे होती हैं कई बार कि आपको बहुत भरोसा होता है, तो वो चीजें ऐसे हो जाती है। मेरे साथ ही पर्सनल मेरा ये उसके साथ था। जी।
I would, I mean, when we were doing Extraction, there was a lot of, on a very natural level, of course, for me also, this need to stay authentic, this need to definitely look at a Bengali speaking actor in certain roles. And, you know, we had seen everyone, and we had really kind of gone and seen a whole lot. There are two roles which in particular, one is the role that Priyanshu eventually got, but I think the one that we really fought for, and he was not even on the callback list, was Suraj, who played Gopi. Farad was his, when the script was with us, it was a character called Gopi. And I remember those were little inputs that, you know, Abhishek said it very nicely, that you end up giving as a casting director, because you might know a certain world a little better, or you might have something which can challenge that script and make it, everything has to kind of keep the best interests of the script in mind, the best interests of the film in mind. There's that very rare, but we all have like a universal goal and mission, you know, to follow. And Suraj wasn't even on the callback list. And we were coming back from Calcutta, and I just went to Sam and I was like, Sam, just see this boy. Just see him. He's really, really good. We came back. Suraj lives somewhere out of Pune. And he literally took, I think, a 5 a.m. bus. He was there in Bombay by 9 for the first audition in the morning, after being told at something like 8 or 9 p.m. at night, just before we boarded our flight. And he nailed it. There was no way we were looking at anyone else. And I always believe this, that if instinctively your gut will tell you there are people you want to fight for as a casting director, because you know they're fantastic actors. They're also committed to the role in ways where they will give it everything that it needs. And I think that's also a huge play in what we do. And similarly with Priyanshu. Priyanshu had no, I called Priyanshu because his name was Priyanshu. I was like, Priyanshu, naam to Bengali hoga. So generally, and I called him and he said, no way. And I said, don't worry, I'm going to send you voice notes. You sit and practice. You must have at least one Bengali friend, one. And again, he came in and he just brought something to it. There was already all of that on screen. Luckily, we had seen him in parts like, you know, Bhavesh Joshi, etc. And he already had that. And there was something magical there, which we wanted to kind of bring to this.
नाम की तो
गोपी.
अच्छा गोपी smart boy, huh? Gopi?
But you have to fight. I do think that as casting directors, we come in to challenge a little. We come in to also root sometimes for the underdog, the one who's the unlikely choice. And I'm quoting a director, Ramin Barani, who's done White Tiger, which will come out soon. He said this to me, and it was, I think, beautiful. He said, you know, he loves actors. There are times for the smallest role, we've seen 200 people. And when we get the person, he's the person I think who's really calmed me down in a way when we all knew when we got the person. It's amazing when every single person in your team, along with the director, feels it and knows that that's what we were looking for.
Yeah.
But Ramin said these beautiful lines to me. He says, what are the three things that can happen, when an actor walks into the room for a part or a test or anything? One, they can just follow the script easily. They impress you because they hit all the right notes that you wanted as a director or a casting director. B, they could do it differently. And C, they could completely surprise you and just take it in a completely different direction. So it's only those three things that can happen. I don't think there is a bad audition. I think it's just sometimes not the way we see it. There can be a day that you're feeling out of it. And we have done that enough times where we've told someone to go home, come back, because we know this actor. We know what this actor is capable of doing. And you don't want to give a bad audition because someone had a bad day. I think that's one thing we all owe to this crazy, almost machine-like system that we're all part of. We have to stop and remember that these are people. And just like us, everyone has a bad day.
But, tell me, you are all now, in a sense, the gatekeepers. Okay? आप लोग हैं जो खड़े हुए हैं on the front lines, right? Who are sort of going through these hundreds and hundreds of people who come to become actors. What is it like to be you? Do you get stalked? कभी threats आई हैं? कभी लोगों ने कहा है कि तुमको क्या पता, मैं तो बड़ा talent हूँ. How I was watching a Hollywood roundtable of casting agents, and somebody said that she got called a dream crusher, that you are just somebody who's crushing people's dreams. How do you deal with that? Ki finally, if you cast one person, you will have to tell 100 others ki you are not cast, you are not good enough. How do you deal with all of that?
I try not to say to people ki you are not good enough. So I just tell them ki what I'm looking at.
Ki you don't fit.
Yeah, you don't fit, and with a good reason why you don't fit, I think, for this particular role. And to kind of, because it's, I feel it's very difficult for me if I hurt an actor's emotion or anybody, because somewhere his confidence will go so low. Absolutely. Next time before entering to any audition room, he'll be shattered.
Yeah.
So, so there's, we try to figure out the way how to politely say no to somebody. And yeah, and the other thing, yes, you do get phone calls, the phone calls from the ministers.
Ministers?
Yes. And that was so strange.
I've also got people in power. Yeah.
Big ministers.
People in power, they call you.
People in power giving phone calls.
Saying, why you need to give this guy a role. And they mention also that you have to only give one role to this person, something like what you gave Chandan Roy Sanyal in Kamine, only this much, because we want this guy to promote in his area to get a ticket in future.
Amazing.
Wow. ये तो अलग है.
Yeah.
ये तो बहुत अलग है.
And I was stalked by the PA of that person, and endless calls. I tried to block the number, and every time I used to get, and those calls went into threatening as well.
My God, what did you do? Role दिया कि नहीं?
नहीं. I was like कि आपको जो करना है कर लो. ये तो नहीं होगा.
मैं कुछ कहना चाहूंगा अनुपमा जी इस पे. देखिए, एज अ कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर हमारा ये भी फर्ज है कि जिनको हम कास्ट नहीं कर सके अपने उस किसी पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट में, हमारा ये भी फर्ज है, ताकि हम सब लोग निभाते हैं उसको बखूबी, कि उस एक्टर को हम हतोत्साहित ना करें, उसको डिमोरलाइज ना करें. उसकी जो इच्छाएं, जो आकांक्षाएं, जो सपने वो लेके शहर में आया है, वो हम कोई भी ऐसा कार्य ना करें, कोई ऐसा काम ना करे उसके मन को ठेस लगे और वो अगले दिन बिल्कुल एकदम बुझ के बैठ जाए और ऑडिशन पे जाना बंद कर दे। बल्कि हमें उसके सपनों को उड़ान देनी है कि भाई नहीं, आप बहुत अच्छे हैं। बहुत प्यार से, जो हनी ने कहा, बहुत ही प्यार से टैगल करते कि नहीं इसमें नहीं तो कोई बात नहीं, आगे जरूर करेंगे, क्योंकि हमारी वो आखिरी फिल्म नहीं है। हमें बहुत सारी फिल्में करनी, और भी फिल्म करनी जिसमें बिल्कुल हमारे लिए सूटेबल, और ऐसा हुआ है, ऐसा होता है। तो हम अपने फर्ज को बखूबी मेरे ख्याल से निभाना चाहिए भी एज ए कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर कि भाई आप खिलते रहो, बस ऊर्जावान रहो, एनर्जेटिक रहो, ताकि दूसरे कामों को भी अच्छे से कर पाओ। तो मेरे ख्याल से हम ये बिल्कुल इसको अच्छे से हैंडल कर लेते हैं जी।
सी एक्टर्स को हमारी जरूरत उतनी ही है जितनी हमें उनकी,
हमें भी है।
आई थिंक हमें बहुत ज्यादा है,
हमें ज्यादा है।
हमें
It's a symbiotic relationship.
It's
It
like,
doesn't.
I always tell actors that only. कि मतलब
So
ऐसा नहीं है कि
नहीं अभिषेक
टेस्ट
जी,
टेस्ट
नो अभिषेक,
आप बोलिए।
A before T यार।
Abhishek, you finish the test, will come to you. Tell me, Abhishek.
No, so basically, I always tell actors, it's not that you don't need to chase us because our job is to chase them. If a casting director is not chasing actor, मतलब मुझे वो होना ही होगा that you have to chase actors. And rejections, see, everybody is trying to tackle that. I think what I learned a few years back from a production house that we should mail each actor after the audition is over, after the selection process is over. You send a mail, stating that you have not been shortlisted or selected in the so and so project, and then you will get a call back for the next project. If you want to know why, you can give us a call. So then there are some actors who give us a call. बाकी मुझे बहुत बार कुछ actors ने भी बोला है कि यार ये मेल लिखने की क्या जरूरत है, नहीं हुआ तो अच्छा है ना, नहीं मतलब एटलीस्ट सुनने को तो नहीं मिलता है that हुआ नहीं. So it's very confusing, like how to deal with it. Like tell them that professionally whether it's not happened, or if you tell them professionally, they're like अरे यार क्यों बोल रहा है मुंह पे यार. At least अंदर खुशी रहती है कि अभी भी process में है and all that. But it is, I feel it's a never ending thing, like how somebody told someone dream crasher. I think ये ऐसी चीजें होती रहेंगी क्योंकि हम लोग रिजेक्ट कर रहे हैं जो भी कोई चीज. आई थिंक सिलेक्शन कम होता है, रिजेक्शन ज्यादा होता है प्रोपोर्शन वाइज. So
absolutely. Tess?
I was going to say that, I mean, this is a reality that I think a lot of actors may not see, is that in a film, the main roles, I'm looking at the films we are doing right now. 40 is a high number, speaking roles, and maybe 20, 24 is usually where it will land. That's it, of which a good 20-30% of that number will go to actors who have probably done work before, some of who are better known, because that's the realities of mounting a film. What are we left with per film that we do? We're left with like 10 roles or 12 roles, and then the influx of not hundreds now, and I know Abhishek, Jogi ji, Hani will say it's thousands now as a number. That's coming into us. It's really hard. The reality is only one person will get it and the others won't. And it will not be sometimes because they're not good enough. We sometimes just have to look at an ensemble and then, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. A piece has to fit. It really just has to fit. And it might sometimes be the simplest of things. Your height could play a factor, and little things could play a factor because we've cast our lead. We've cast everybody on the left and right of someone, and we can't suddenly have somebody who's 6'3" in frame because you can't frame up. It is a visual medium at the end of the day. But I would say two things that I think we on policy do this sending no as an email or a text. It's very hard to do it any other way. I think I've made the mistake a couple of times of picking up the phone and calling, except for people who really have come very close to it and then lose it. But it is a very long conversation when you call someone. It is a really, really long.
Very emotional.
It's terrible.
Yeah, very,
and
very
so hard.
And and if you have to do that with 10 people in a day or something, I don't know. I won't have energy for anything else.
Correct.
But so I feel that when we do any testing, you have to let the actor leave as though they did the best they could. When they leave, I think give them that sense, and then when you see potential in someone, tell them what to work on. Or when you see somebody who's really good but just needs to work on one skill, like it could just be physicality where they're just really stiff as an actor, tell them that, like, work on this or work on that when it's fresh out of the room. There are also many who do not have their craft in place. And I will say this, like, I'm going to say it with all honesty, they do not work on the skills of being. There is a skill set. It is a skill at the end of the day. It's not a hobby. You have to keep working on it. I love saying this line, like, nobody says कि यार doctor बनना है मुझे, try करेंगे doctor बनना.
Yeah.
It is not try करेंगे actor बनना. You have to work just as hard.
मैं ये सेम चीज लॉयर में बोलता हूँ कि अगर वकील बनना है तो जाके कोर्ट में थोड़ी ना आप डिबेट करने लग जाओगे. You will have to first, clear the exams. Debate तो हर कोई कर सकता है.
But let me ask you this. Okay, what happens when एक actor आता है and he or she is just flat out terrible. Okay, और आपको मतलब दिख रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है इनसे, मतलब वो that great line from Gangs of Wasipur ना, तुमसे ना हो पाएगा. Okay, so फिर do you feel कि just as somebody in the business, the best advice would be to say, यार कुछ और ढूंढ लो ऐसे, मतलब do you ever feel that?
I'm going to say yes.
Yes?
I'm going to say yes. I have no worry in saying
But
yes.
do you share that? Would you tell an actor?
I think so. There are two ways. Yeah, there's one who's sometimes just. I think I don't know how the other casting directors will react to this. You know how sometimes you have to call someone in because you have to call someone in, and you just call them in because someone said just put them on tape. No? I don't know if you all have faced it.
Yeah, of course.
This is the same pressure tactic.
Just put them on tape.
Or relative tactic. किसी का रिश्तेदार भी हो सकता है.
Yeah, so
we're going to get to the rishtedar. Hold on for the rishtedar. We're coming there.
People in power, rishtedar, producer, सब बोलते हैं यार इसको टेस्ट कर लो और कुछ नहीं. And then sometimes you sat 30 minutes, 40 minutes, a complete waste of time. And I really wish I could tell, like, this person that don't do this unless you have the skill set to do it. Don't do it. I think it's more about that.
Correct.
I usually, like, जब भी ऐसा हुआ है, whenever I've seen somebody underperforming and everything, I always, and I have been saying this time and again, go back and do some theater. I've told actors that if you have come from Rajasthan, UP, wherever you have come from, and they come and they've left everything back home, सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ कर Bombay आते हैं to get a job as an actor, and I tell them that why don't you just go back to your own cities and do theater there. Because I think every part of the country, there is some really good work happening, at least on stage.
Yeah.
There's Nukkad Natak, jo ki baat to jante, like there's a huge cultural movement already in India. But the problem is the urgency to reach Bombay, the urgency to reach the cinema, the films, and wo jo, as Tess said, the stardom, the 20-30% jo already booked hai, people want to get that first. They don't want to start from maybe the less important parts, then try their, whatever, like see how their skill set is really helping them or not. If the skill set is not as evolved as you need to be for an actor, then you can go back and train yourself.
Right.
Time to time, हमेशा ये बोलते भी हैं किसी भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे जो मिलता है जिसमें दो बातें कहने का मौका मिलता है कि आप अगर मुंबई आना तो तैयारी के साथ आइए.
जी.
ये बगैर, ये जैसे एक योद्धा होता है, एक्टर बिल्कुल एक योद्धा की तरह है. ये तो लड़ाई का मैदान है. यहाँ अगर आपके जितने भी अस्त्र शस्त्र आपके हाथ में नहीं होंगे तो कोई मतलब नहीं है यहाँ बिना हथियार के लड़ने का. और हथियार क्या है? आपके स्किल्स, आपकी एक्टिंग एबिलिटी, वही सब आपके हथियार है. हम हमेशा बोलते हैं सबसे, और ये बोल भी देते कि भाई यार थोड़ा सा काम कर लो अपने ऊपर भाई. बहुत ज्यादा कोई तो जिद कर देते हैं, चलो कोई बात नहीं अब टेप कर लो भाई, ठीक है. लेकिन ये कि बोल देते हैं,
कुछ लोग बुरा भी मान जाते हैं.
हम बहुत बुरा मान जाते हैं. तो ये सुनने को भी हम तैयार रहते हैं, कोई बात नहीं यार, कह दे बात, दरवाजे के बाहर जाके बोल भी देता है. इन्हें समझ नहीं है यार,
लाइक
ये मुझे समझे ही नहीं.
आई थिंक आप सब में से मैं असिस्टेंट रहा हूँ. आप सब लोग तो ऑलरेडी डायरेक्ट कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर रहे हैं. तो मैं जब असिस्टेंट, अच्छा टेस्ट बोला असिस्टेंट हो,
I was an AD for a very long time. But I've been an AD for a very long time and doing that extra
casting assistant. Has any actor complained to your boss casting director saying कि अरे इसको रख रखा है, इसको तो कुछ आता नहीं एक्टिंग का, मुझे सिखाएगा. So that's what I'm saying. So as a casting assistant, now this is what I hear from my assistants. They'll be like, and those are proper good, that they know they've been doing the job, and they come and tell me that अरे वो actor is not listening to them because the actor now is feeling that अरे इस assistant को जो मुझसे 10 साल छोटा है ये मुझे कैसे सिखाएगा अंदर ऑडिशन रूम में कि कैसे एक्टिंग करनी है. ये मेरे साथ होता था. गौतम सर को कंप्लेन करते थे, you know, when I was assisting him.
So, you know, Hardik's film, Kamyab, one of my favorite characters in that film was Gulati. वो जो casting director था, that Deepak Dobriyal played. Okay. और Gulati का motto था, no couch, only casting, which I just loved. But tell me, you know, how far have we come along this way? You know, how far have we come in terms of sexual harassment, in terms of a more level playing field as far as casting is concerned?
मेरे ख्याल से तो अब तो सब आप बिल्कुल जाइए और बात करिए, सामने बात करिए, कोई बीच में कुछ ऐसा नहीं. आप सब कुछ खुला है क्योंकि हमको ज्यादा जरूरत है एक्टर्स की, जैसा पहले भी कहा गया. तो हमारे पास मेल्स हैं, उनके हमारे नंबर किसी के पास छुपे हुए नंबर हमारे नहीं है, सबके पास नंबर है. मैं माफी चाहता हूँ, आपको मेरा नंबर नहीं मिला हफ्ते भर से, उसके लिए मैं
कोशिश कर रहे थे आपको ढूंढने की.
बट ये कि ऐसा कोई भी बीच में कोई ऐसी पर्दादारी नहीं है. आपको अगर आप अच्छे एक्टर हैं तो हैं, अगर आप नहीं है तो इसकी दूसरी वजह नहीं हो सकती कि जब आप एक्टर ही नहीं है तो फिर मेरा आपसे कोई मतलब ही नहीं है, कुछ लेना देना ही नहीं है. अगर आप एक्टर हैं तो मेरे सर माथे पे बैठिए, मैं मेरे लिए भगवान है आप, क्योंकि हमको एक्टर चाहिए, हमको दूसरे काम की फुर्सत नहीं है. हमें जिस स्ट्रेस की मैं आपसे बात कर रहा था वो यही स्ट्रेस है कि नहीं और अच्छा और अच्छा और अच्छा. तो हम में से किसी को भी कोई फुर्सत नहीं है. और शुरू से कि भाई इतना टाइम किसके पास, ये मेरा अपना मानना है. आप अपने काम से ही आपको फुर्सत नहीं. तो ये जो चीजें हैं मेरे ख्याल से बहुत सारा अभी बिल्कुल छलनी हो गया. जितने लोग जिनको जाना था जहां वो चले गए, बाकी जो काम कर रहे हैं वो दस्तूर वो काम ही करते रहेंगे, और काम ही बोलता है हम लोगों का. इसके बीच में कहीं कुछ ऐसा कोई ये उल्टी सीधी कोई चीजें है नहीं. अब दुनिया में कुछ ढका छुपा कुछ है भी नहीं. आप कुछ करिए कल सबके सामने आ जाएगा. इतनी पारदर्शिता है अभी तो, मेरा तो ये मानना है. बाकी हनी और Abhishek,
a lot has changed. A lot has changed, and I think now the people, even the actors, they have started feeling more confident, because now in the casting meetings and all that is like earlier maybe if somebody is meeting somebody personally or something like that. Now I think that thing is more or less over. Like there are 5 people in the room. So the person, whether it's a female or a male actor, and they feel confident while entering into the space, and they know there are like 5-6 people who will be sitting there and they will be talking. And we try and do and keep in our assistants like the male and the female both, you know, so the people can be more comfortable.
So it's a more professional setup.
Yes.
And that's been a huge change from, you know, I think as Aniva said, the meetings I think were the biggest problem.
Yeah.
But the meetings were happening in personal spaces, and people would, you know, usually meet for dinners and hotel lobbies and stuff like that. And this used to be very, very prominent when I came to Bombay 10 years, 11 years back. It was very difficult to actually find an office space to meet casting directors. And as you said, the casting director profession also evolved. I think casting directors started earning money to have their own offices and own setups where they can call, you know, people. And because उससे पहले production house देते थे, वो temporary office होता था. उसके बाद आप, you know, घर पे मतलब वही coffee shop में बुलाएंगे किसी को, कैसे बुलाएंगे? You don't know what the whole route is. But I still feel that though the like in the industry there's a lot of change, and people obviously taking it more seriously, and that exploitation part has been dealt with very well now with all the awareness online and everything. But the perception in the normal general public mind is still that whole casting and couch. I hate that when, you know, both the things are you know, they're spoken together or they're used together. There is always this couch attached to this casting job, and that is what I think somehow in the next few years, you know, all of us will make it in a way, like, you know, we need to basically work towards clearing this air in the normal masses only. Like, you know, the normal masses only should not talk about all these. मतलब वो स्कूल के दोस्त भी नहीं बोलने चाहिए कि अरे तो तेरे ऑफिस में काउच है क्या.
Correct.
This is a basically constant. ये constant taunt है. ये constant joke है जो casting directors के ऊपर हमेशा से चलता हुआ है.
We have to ban that. We cannot refer to it as casting couch. It brings with it humor. It takes away the seriousness of the entire thing. There's harassment, there's sexual harassment, and then there is a job we do which is called casting. And there, you know, there are no couches involved at all. So we have to remove that from the narrative. I'm really thankful actually on one level that because of this entire Me Too movement, there is an awareness which is there. And an awareness that empowers actually both sides, which I think is really important. One, for us to put down rules and regulations of how we do our jobs, how we manage our rooms, how we open our work at certain times and then stop taking calls after a certain time. We don't meet people. Like, we have to enforce those rules. And as actors, I think they have to also enforce a bunch of rules. There is nothing wrong in telling someone, I will meet you between 11 and 6 or 11 and 7. You don't have to meet anybody at 10 o'clock at night. And for all the spaces that we go to, it's very important for us to remind this, you know, this new lot of actors, this new gen of actors, that these are the basic rules that you also should always keep in mind. You know, that you're a person, you have the same rights as me. And, you know, when we come together, we're two people conducting business. We're not here for anything else.
Exactly.
There are no favors or anything else.
Exactly. It's all professional. The meetings are professional.
Yeah. And I think that that's really important for us too. And that's what unions do. Like, globally, there are such beautiful bylaws and rules and, you know, little things that they gave everybody once Me Too happened. And we had to do that all on our own because we actually don't have a body that unites us together.
So, Tess, you are mostly casting for foreign productions. And, you know, you've recently been invited to the Oscar Academy. Does that give you an insight into this aspect of it, of how to impose structure in an unorganized sector? I mean, frankly, the, you know, shoots are unorganized working spaces. You know, how do you bring in some rules into this?
So what they've done globally, like CSA has a very, very standard document which was put together when Me Too happened. It also followed a lot of the cases. It became a space which allowed actors to come forward if they had anything. And it was this casting directors union that stood ground for a lot of people. And that's so beautiful in a sense. And with the, you know, with the Academy, it's very different because we're looking at the Oscars, we're looking at mentorship programs, you're looking at, you know, everything from nurturing students to also just making the branches stronger in terms of representation, diversity, and making sure that there's kind of a percolation of really this semblance of what we call professional. Globally, what was done is we all chatted, and those sessions happen very regularly because there is a team running CSA. And then, you know, even with ICD, and there is a team running it. They make sure that the issues which are bubbling or the conversations that these whispers and murmurs are happening about are brought forward, and we talk about it and we find solutions to it. And I do think because here there is a certain amount of being disorganized, we just lean on each other sometimes. I know tomorrow if Abhishek, you know, called me and said something, we would discuss it.
Yeah.
And that's really important to me, like that we have to have each other's backs because there are about 10, 12 of us who are really casting the meat of what's out there, whether it's films or series or everything I'm almost going to call legit that's happening. And we need to be really transparent with that. Because we're the ones who are kind of like the pillars right now and the stalwarts right now, kind of, you know, we're the only ones who rep ourselves. And that has to be to anyone else planning to join the business. They've got to watch this and say, this is what I need to run my business like these people.
Tell me, the other thing, of course, is this whole great nepotism debate and the insider outsider. And aap log, you are on the front lines of this, okay? Or hum sab log, we sit in our now in our homes or our offices and we debate this and we say this is this and this is that, and everybody has an opinion. But when you're on the front lines and you're seeing people coming in, and jaise you said ki hazaron log aa rahe hain ab, do you think things have actually changed? Or do we have a more level playing field as far as actors are concerned?
जी बिल्कुल मिल रही है.
You all are outsiders sitting.
बिल्कुल.
नहीं, I'm saying for actors. For actors.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मिल रही है. मैं तो पूरा हाथ खड़ा करके बोलूंगा, बिल्कुल मिल रही है. बहुत सारे नाम आप गिनवा सकते हैं. हनी की फिल्म देख लो, चाहे अभिषेक की फिल्म देख लो, जितने भी हैं आप कोई भी उठा के देख लीजिए. एक तो ना, बल्कि आउटसाइडर एक्टर्स ही फिल्म बना रहे हैं उन्हीं से फिल्म बनती है। एक अकेले स्टार किड या स्टार की बच्ची से कोई फिल्म नहीं बनती है। फिल्म वही एक्टर से ही फिल्म बनती है कि वो जितने भी सेकेंडरी कास्ट है या प्राइमरी कास्ट में भी है, तो बिल्कुल जगह मिल रही है। बहुत अच्छे से काम कर रहे हैं सब लोग। मनोज बाजपेयी, पंकज त्रिपाठी, नवाजुद्दीन, विजय राज, ये सब आउटसाइडर ही हैं। कोई ये किसी के राजघराने से थोड़ी फिल्म राजघराने से जी।
और आई थिंक मतलब हमेशा से ही होता हुआ है, आज से ही नहीं, हमेशा से ही आउटसाइडर्स आए हैं इंडस्ट्री में और उनको काम करने का मौका मिला है। और जो बहुत ज्यादा एक्स फैक्टर जिनके अंदर है, या somebody is really really talented, they have reached heights which even the insiders have not been able to reach, and we have examples. The only, I think the whole discussion, I don't know, I think it's also about the producing part. Like, if a producer, what, like, whether how many times does he want to actually bet on a complete raw new actor based on only the talent, or he or she is trying to play safe, where they will package the film in a way ताकि वो safe रहे। तो वो रिस्क जो है वो हम तो उठाने के लिए हमेशा रेडी है। हम तो हैं ही वो नए एक्टर्स लाने के लिए या नए एक्टर्स को इंडस्ट्री में कास्ट करने के लिए। पर वो रिस्क जो है वो हमारा नहीं है। वो रिस्क एक्चुअली इज ऑलवेज, आई थिंक, द प्रोड्यूसर्स एंड द डायरेक्टर्स कॉल। आई थिंक दैट इज वेयर इट हैज टू स्टार्ट, वेदर you want to work with a complete fresh raw talent or you want to work with a calculated talent. The only difference between an outsider and an insider is the number of opportunities an outsider gets on directly and it's not directly proportional to the opportunities which an insider might get.
Absolutely.
और वो opportunities, वो उसकी जो वो है वो आपको खुद क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा। आप चाहे कहीं से भी आए, अगर आपको किसी ने सिल्वर स्पून में दे दिया तो यस, फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, you have your career. You might be a good actor, not a good actor, but you will have your career. But if you are an outsider and you get those opportunities and you keep proving yourself with each film and you keep evolving as an actor, I think you will also reach wherever they are. वो एक टाइम के बाद में मुझे लगता है कि वो जो लाइन है जो बहुत अलग अलग है, वो कहीं ना कहीं वो लाइन आके मिलती है। और वहां पर when your career starts, that's when you can also prove your worth, basically, and every outsider will get a chance to prove their worth.
Yeah,
we all need to understand also that end of the day we are talking about a business, film industry, and every producer and director, they also need to look into these economics also, how the film is gonna work. Insider only can get a first and second opportunity, and the advantage with an insider person is even after failing he'll get one more opportunity, but outsider person cannot afford to lose on first and second opportunity.
Correct.
So that is the only big difference.
मुझे तो ever लगता है like the failure part is like you can't fail.
Yeah, for it.
Because that's
outsider
not going to
cannot afford. Outsider cannot afford to fail.
I get to come from a completely different perspective, so I feel very lucky, and I think that's because my niche has been mostly foreign films. Is that it's like working with there are no insiders or outsiders, and I like that sometimes for a big part we're looking at someone known and we're also taping someone unknown, and I think that would be a great exercise to have in general if directors and producers would be willing. That a film doesn't only have to be, the main role doesn't have to be only mounted by a star or by someone known, that it could be that everybody else is known. Yeah. It could be that that film is mounted on this one person because that's the most amazing person for this part. That is the most talented person for this part. And I feel because in the realm of foreign cinema, because it's very understandable, our actors here do not hold the kind of the crazy mad fandom and all of those and the business of it all outside. So it is a very level playing ground.
Correct.
But I think the one thing that I really enjoy is that and now there is this lovely crossoverness where everyone's egging to just do great roles. Like it's just this nice itch which is there in all actors at the moment, and I think that's the reason that we get such different casting in especially series. OTT I think has been the doors wide opening that somewhere this crazy system of always having known people can be broken down.
Correct.
So,
And
in fact, as you said, OTT, that's a kind of a format which we follow. Where yes, we are looking for known names. We are already talking to them and maybe figuring out how much money is or dates and everything is working out or not. And parallelly, we're also trying to give the directors, and the producers an actor who might be less, expensive, will have dates, will be completely out there for you and your process. So वो balance OTT पे हो रहा है. But इसका मुझे एक problem ये भी लगता है, like how you said, internationally the thing is that I think most of the time the actors who are trained get the chance to give auditions, and I know that training comes into play, and that's why everybody is giving that respect to actors, because they know that they come from schools, they come from film schools, they come from theater backgrounds.
The other one is you don't get a part globally without doing a tape.
Exactly.
I mean, it's very, very rarely that you might have done a lot of work with X director, or had similar work on screen, which is the only reason that you will end up being cast, but you'll still do a read. You'll still do what we call, I love the word, chemistry read. With the director, with another actor, before anything is signed. And I see it happening, at least in all the work that's happening. It's becoming more and more that. Actors are becoming more and more open to come into the room, read with the casting director and director, even here, bigger actors, which was not there. And for every big part, if we could at least look at some people who are unknown per se, who are waiting to be those gems, because as much as it is a business, it's also about this beautifully, it's a creative force that we're kind of putting together. And when an actor is lackluster on screen, I don't know how it is, but I've seen some roles which have been cast and I'm like, we all know why he got that role, or we all know why she got that role. Like there are 50 other people who could do this better, and I have no problem saying
yes,
that.
what you're saying, ye ho raha hai kya? Are you seeing bigger actors willing to do reading, willing to do auditions? Are you seeing that in Hindi cinema?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We've just started doing Hindi cinema, and everyone is testing. Like we've said, that's our only way. So we would like to keep it that way. The day that someone says no, I won't. Okay, but right now, everything we're doing, every role has a chemistry read at least, or has sessions with the director, the casting director, and the actor. And the great thing about Zoom is we can record everything.
Yeah.
That's how they used to cast my theater plays, like, in college. So it's exactly how it's been done. That is the whole running away from auditions or not wanting to give auditions because you have experience. I think that's something which is very, very prominent to our city, like Bombay and our country.
Like I love it abroad. I've sat in big studios and then seen like the lead from one of the really big shows, which has come, a show that's come on Netflix. And I'm like, he's the lead. Why is he testing? And he's back there in the seat testing and getting their skills on point, like watching an actor move from accent to accent. Like it still bothers me that most actors here will do a caricature of a local accent, not an authentic accent. When we say a South Indian accent or a Tamil accent, it will be a caricature of it. When we say Bengali accent, it will primarily be a caricature. It is not studied effort that's coming in. And I want us to have those actors. Yeah. And I actually think one of the big things in India is we need more, NSDs and FTIs and DSMs, etc. We really need more.
But all of you have made a great beginning. Thanks to all of you, we have so many interesting actors. I mean, I'm constantly amazed at the variety we have now. क्योंकि मुझे भी अब 25 साल हो गए हैं being a reporter.
जी हाँ, आप बताइए, आपको चेंज दिख रहा है क्या?
Yeah, what do you feel, Anupama?
I love it. I think it's so exciting to discover new talent, new faces. And as much as I love watching stars, don't get me wrong, I love our stars. Lekin I am so thrilled when I go into a movie or every face fits the part. It's very exciting. So I could literally spend another hour, trying to understand how you all do what you do. But I have kept you here long enough. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all your amazing work. And cannot wait to see what all of you do next. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Anupama ji.
If you like this video, please subscribe to Film Companion.